This is the list of paints that Gayle has given us to get. Now, the brand I've bought is Artisan Water Mixable Oil Colours. I haven't got all of them, although I've got quite a range here, which I'll show you. I've looked here as a reference to get, and obviously I've looked on here on page 34 as well for the list. Now, I've put them here in this kind of 12 o'clock circle, just to show an example of what I've got. In the middle, I've got the water mixable oil paint medium here. I've got ivory black and titanium white. At the 12 o'clock position, I've got the cadmium red dark, which isn't exactly the same. I think it's supposed to be cadmium red deep, which is naphthol red, but I think that's probably the equivalent. Cadmium red light, cadmium yellow medium, cadmium yellow light, viridian, cerulean blue, French ultramarine. I've got a dioxazine purple and permanent alizarin crimson. Now, I've bought a few of these yesterday. Like you can see, these new tubes for ones that I didn't have anyway. I've had some ones previous. Now, on top of that, I've bought these filbert brushes here, this one and this one, number 10 and number 5. Let me just show you close up. It's a Winton one, number 10. I think actually this is number 6. Oh, it's number 4. That's as close as I could get. They didn't have a number 5. We've got this same brand, it's a number 10 Winton flat, and it's a fine hog. These are all fine hogs. They weren't cheap, but they will last for a very long time. Now, I've got a bunch of smaller ones here for when I want to do some fine work. Okay, you can see a filbert, a flat, smaller filbert. This is a very soft brush. I think I wanted that for blending, and again another option for some blending. I think some more finer detail. Now that one is, well, it's not too bad. I mean, it looks like it's going to hold well for doing some detail. I've got 3 knives. I thought that one was a little bit small for mixing paint, although it gives me a sharp edge. This one is a bit firmer, this next one here, for mixing the paints up. I could mix them up quickly, a bigger batch, and then use that one. That's a little bit bigger one. I've got a fan brush from a previous time. This is a previous one, and that's a very fine blending brush. It's a Bob Ross one, is this? Oh no, it's a Winter and Newton one. It's very fine, is that. But I'm going to give that a try. I'm not sure how good it will be with this technique. And I've got a range of Bob Ross ones here. If anybody's familiar, that's like the blender brush that he uses. There's some finer ones there. Now down here are some other paints that I've got that I previously had. Zinc white, which is a mixing white. As you notice, these are all water mixable oil colours. Payne's grey. These are like an impasto for thickening up the paint, I think, if you want to do some pastel ones. Permanent sap green. I've got a cobalt blue, phthalo blue, it says red shade there. Prussian blue, as you can see, it looks darker. Burnt umber, raw sienna, raw umber, and yellow ochre. In fact, I think I need that one somewhere here. I think Gayle uses that. So I'm just going to put that there. Now I separate all my paints into these sealable tubs. All the yellows, all the reds, all the blues, and various ones in between. Now, as I've said, some of these I've bought in the years gone by, but the bunch I bought yesterday, as you can see in the packets, and these brushes, some of these paints, were £67. Now, it sounds a lot, but, well, I suppose a few nights out on the town or a meal out might cost about that for a party of 4. So, this is me starting out. I just wanted to show what I've bought initially to get going. Also here, I've spotted this. The tear-off pallets. It's a little bit flimsy, but it seems to be okay. You can stick these to a wooden pallet. And once you've used them, you can peel them off like this. We pull out of the book. And I suppose you could put them in something like this small one and put it in the freezer or fridge. So anyway, I'm hoping to get, oh, these are another bunch of paints I've got in here. Look. we've got burnt sienna, and we've got a permanent rose. Now yesterday when I went to the art store, I did mention about they had a cadmium orange hue, and I got into a debate about the hue that we'd been told not to buy any paints that said hue, and I've thrown some away as well. So the guy disagreed with me. He's gone out to debate with other art colleagues, and he's going to get back to me what he thinks of that. So anyway, I hope this helps. Thanks a lot. Bye.